Hello, Internet. Post-record Marou here. There will be a voiceover in the next 3 or maybe 4 parts. Um, but I promise you didn't miss anything big. And like I said, I will do a voiceover. Um, I don't know what went wrong with OBS in this record session. But the only thing that I can imagine is that it is somehow switched to my headset microphone, which is off, or which is turned off. But I will look into it, and I'm really sorry that it's a bit messy and all. But I hope you can, for maybe 4 parts at maximum, live with a voiceover Marou as well, and I hope you enjoy the part anyway. So yeah, like I already said, I have no idea what happened with the audio. Here I explain at least a little bit what I was planning, and was making fun of that the part actually began with a crow making damage to us. So yeah. I did a little jump here because I played again the Song of Time instead of the Prelude of Light, like usual, typical Marou mistake. The first thing is I cut that out. I mean, the good part is in that I have to do a voiceover is that I cut a lot of stuff out where I simply stand around and explain stuff while I have to concentrate and all that. And this won't happen here. So yeah, I also explained at some point where I was standing around that you can actually skip one part of the trading sequence, which is the part where you go to Medigoron in Goron City and buy for, I think, 200 rupees the longsword or great sword is called, I think longsword. And after a few hits, this sword will break, and that's it. And for this side quest to start, you don't have to buy that sword. You can simply go to Anju in Kakariko, and I actually still don't know if she is also called Anju in Ocarina of Time. At least it is her name in Majora's Mask, and I'm simply used to calling her Anju. And yeah, here we go to her. That was the part where I explain that you can jump it. I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy, late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? It makes them very happy to crow cuckoo, especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg. After a cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while and I check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try? Yes, of course. You bought a pocket egg. A pocket cuckoo will hatch from it, and I didn't read that message apparently. So yeah, we will go now out of Kakariko and play the Song of Storms. It was not the storms, the sun song. It was actually experimental. I didn't know if we have to actually wait out a day or if we can simply play that song and we are good to go, and it turned out that we are good to go with playing that song. Look, a cuckoo hatched from the egg you were incubating. It's a miracle of life. And here I stand around again. I actually don't know anymore what I was talking about. But yeah, with that cuckoo, we will now go wake up Talon, which is, again, like always, sleeping. And I was also making a bit fun of him, but also saying that I simply make fun of him, and what I said was not really serious or any serious opinion of myself, because we all know that he was banned by Ingo. And also a fun fact, what in tarnation? Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? Yeah, that was the part where I was making fun of him. And also a little fun fact, what I thought was quite interesting is that Ingo has, in the German version, did you save Melon? Thanks, I'm going back to the ranch then. Yeehaw! That he has in the German version a name which I think at least would be a bit more suiting for the English version, and the English version name of Ingo is more suiting for the German version. Because in the German version of Ocarina of Time he is called Basil, and you could simply pronounce that Basil. And Ingo is actually Ingo, pronounced in German, so it's a quite German name actually. So yeah, now we show Anju the cuckoo, with which we woke up Talon. Please make this cuckoo happy, okay? Oh, your cuckoo looks pretty happy. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy. You're a good cuckoo keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable cuckoo if you're interested. Its name is Kojiro, and it's used to be my brother's cuckoo. Its blue body is quite charming, isn't it? Since my brother has gone, it's strange, but Kojiro had stopped crowing. You returned the pocket cuckoo and got Kojiro in return. Unlike other cuckoos, Kojiro rarely crows. Take Kojiro to the location marked with And yeah, maybe it's just me, but I didn't see and still don't see any pointing arrow. But maybe it's a residue from the N64 version, or maybe it's simply a thing because of the emulator that it doesn't really show. And yeah, the thing or event with Anju's brother is quite depressing, like many stuff in Zelda. Oh, and maybe some of you will think about that right now, but yeah, I checked. What does meaning checked? My microphone has RGB lighting, and it glows and pulsates and all that when it's turned on, and when it's turned off, it is simply glowing red. So I simply can't oversee if it's turned off. So it has to be a thing with OBS actually, for some reason. Yeah, this was the point where I was already mentioning that this event with him is quite depressing and all that, and no response. We should get his attention. Koji, why? Normally only a nice guy like me can tame you. Which means, you must be a nice guy. Must be, you must be. Please, Mr. Nice Guy, please. Deliver this to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if you take too long, so you gotta hurry. Also, a thing is, now that I think of it, you got an odd mushroom. A fresh mushroom like this will sure spoil quickly. Take it to the Kakariko potion shop, hurry. One could ask why this guy isn't leaving the Lost Woods, because why he did come here. You could say maybe just to get the potion shopkeeper her ingredient, which she couldn't get on her own because of the curse. The Hylians suffer when they enter the Lost Woods, which is if you're a Hylian kid which is entering the Lost Woods, you will turn into a Skull Kid, and if you're an adult, you will turn into a Stalfos. And I was really fawning about the Hero's Purpose fan sequel, and in one later part actually he interpreted how the curse functions or will show itself, and I think he did a really good and interesting take, and I'm already so excited for you to react with together with you in the debut stream. Of course, maybe it's only the first episode, maybe also the second, depending on how much you will like it. And of course, you could wait for the stream to happen. Or you also, I won't hold you back, can go over to Major Link and show him some love for me. Sniff, sniff. What a mysterious scent. You must have something. That fool, he had to go into the forest. I see. Hey, give it to me now. If you see that fool, give this to him. It is the strongest medicine I have ever produced. However, this pull twist will not work on a monster. You received an odd pull twist. You don't know what is going on between this lady and that guy, but take it to the Lost Woods. They say that there's no medicine that can cure a fool. I guess that's true. And yeah, like I said, you can of course already watch Hero's Purpose. as a channel Major Link, and maybe let some laughs there. But yeah, I'm really excited to work together with you on that. I actually saw already every episode, which is out at the moment, and let me tell you, I can't get enough of that. It is really, really well made. It's a masterpiece in my opinion. So in a second we will see that the guy is no longer sitting there, but that little psycho shit Fado. And why I call it little psycho shit, you will see in a second. She was also the one that was blaming us, like, what did you do to the Deku tree? That guy isn't here anymore. Except for the Kokiri, people who come into the forest end up lost. They all become Stalfos, that's why he is not here anymore. Only his saw is left. That medicine is made of the forest mushrooms, give it back. And yeah, I was really tempted to say no. You returned the orb poetry and got the porcher saw. The young punk guy must have left this behind. Are you going to become one too? Yeah, that's why she's a little psycho shit. So the next thing we will do now is bringing the saw to the carpenters boss at the Gerudo Valley. And I actually don't know how this would turn out if you haven't saved the carpenters until then. If you will say, yeah, nice, thanks for the saw, but let's talk about that after my man returned. Or if it isn't really dependent on the situation. So yeah, that I don't know, sadly. Yeah, I was trying if you could lift the walk. Um, but you could actually break that with the Megaton hammer, which I only found out later. And that some of the sturdier rocks you have to hit twice to break. But hey, the more you know. Hey, I heard you saved my man. When they return, we build this bridge. Look at this. Isn't it a fine bridge? They may be wimpy carpenters, but once they all got together, they got the job done. Hey, that saw, it's mine. But I thought I left that saw with my old lady. Oh well. My big Goron tool broke, so I was going to Goron City and get it repaired. You're coming here is great timing. You could bring the good kid, thanks. I'm sorry that I can't give you something as good in return. And I missed the last sentence. You trade the Porsche saw for the broken Goron sword, visit Big Goron and get it repaired. So yeah, here I'm simply explaining that I'm not sure if this sequence would be skipped in any kind when you had a broken Goron sword before, or if you simply got a new broken Goron sword, or if it wouldn't behave, or if it would behave in any kind differently. But yeah, like I already said, I don't know that.